Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer RC. Alright, we're back in VRC Pro again. Even though the series is over, they did start a new one. Now it's a little bit less involved, it's not going to have points tracked and stuff, but they are going to do a couple more weeks of racing on different tracks. This one is called Barco, and I've just gone into a practice session, and I'm just learning it now. So we're going to do a couple laps in a practice session before I start my first qualifying attempt, because they have changed the rules a bit where now you get way less qualifying attempts. There's now only 4 chances to qualify and 2 chances for mains, and they're 4-minute qualifiers and they're 8-minute mains. This is a very bumpy track. I'm going to call this video Bumpy Barco because this track is extremely bumpy, but I do like it. It's fun once you get once you get used to it. I'm just going to show you a couple laps now. Since I have so little attempts to actually place a qualification run, I'm not going to burn through a real qualification attempt trying to talk to you as I learn the track. We're just going to do a couple of laps here in practice mode while learning it. Once you hit that straightaway button, you have to hit the brake or just roll up that hill, or else you'll fly right off the track. I have done a couple of laps before I started the camera just to get used to it, so you're not seeing me completely, noob level, but I'm still pretty new at this, and I'm getting to learn the lay of the land. I am currently in driver position 10. I think driver position 10 looks the best. I was in 1. Sorry, I was in driver position 1, I think looks the best. If you, I'll park it in a spot where lines are obscured where you can see, but I don't really need to. Overall, I just think that driver position 1 is the easiest to see position, but that's personal preference on my end. So we'll come around here. So far, the best lap speed I've been able to do is 38 seconds.
52.83
that was a 52-second lap because I stopped, but let's see what I can do here on this next lap. Try and do one with some pretty decent control. So yeah, it's bumpy, but it's fun. There's one particular bump that might catch you off guard, and it's coming up right around here. If you hit the inside of that, there's a huge divot that'll throw your car right off. I'll show it to you in the next lap, but we're going to see how well I can do this lap right now. I almost flew off the track there. I don't really know what the best lines are yet.
Lap 2, 37.
37, that's my best lap yet.
Seconds.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to come around here. This will be a slow lap. I'm just going to show you where some of the weird points of this track are, but you can sort of see how the car's bouncing around. You can feel it. Well, not literally. There's no force feedback. Just like in real RC, there's no force feedback. But you can tell that so it's right here. It's right there. If you hit this with speed, it will upset the car. All right. Anyway, I got a 37-second lap. I think I kind of know enough to place, so let's do that now. We're going to quit out of this practice run, and we'll start the main qualifier right now. We'll do a 4-minute qualifier, and then we'll see how I do. So we'll do a race. Here we go. We're going to burn a qualifier, and I'm just going to have Sean race with me because I already have his replay downloaded, so we can do it. Here's my gearing. I think I'm 1 tooth off max, so I'm at a 7.17 FDR.
Enjoy your racing.
Steering at 36%. I haven't touched anything else. Everything else is at the last track I ran level, so I even forget what wing I'm on and stuff. But yeah, let me just show you here. If you hit this, if you come around here, if you fly off this straightaway,
you must press the space bar.
If you're flying off this straightaway and you don't let off, that's what you do. You're going to fly right off the track, so don't do that.
30 seconds till the start of your qualifier. Drive back to the pit lane.
Okay, we'll get back in the pit lane and we'll start the qualifier. Also, the start-finish line is at the very other end of the track.
20 seconds till the start of your race.
So I'll get a full lap before
ready.
the timer starts.
"10 seconds till the start of your qualifier. Your car will be placed on its starting position in the pit
I'm also
lane."
trying to hold the transmitter up so you can actually see what I'm doing a little bit. You can sort of see my finger move and my steering move. Okay, so it doesn't matter how slow I am at this point because the timer does not start until I cross the line. But this is first qualification attempt. Barco. Whoops, I'm totally off the track already. Good thing the start finish line wasn't at the other side of the track. All right, I think I'm just going to try and be quiet now and concentrate because I've only got 4 qualification attempts, and this is one of them. And here we go. We're going to start now.
Your clock has started.
So I'm letting off up the hill, and then I can take this. Ooh, that was sweet. No! Oh, I tagged the pipe. Now that leaves me with not enough momentum to get over those smooth. That was terrible. Oh. And the nerves got me on there. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. Just like the real thing. Or at least that's how I get when I race. Sometimes I make poor decisions. Or you get like decision atrophy and you can't decide.
Lap 1, 44.33
44
seconds.
That's terrible. Let's see how I can do on my others. It's the equivalent to getting 1 Marshall, so we'll see how I do. There. That's how you're supposed to do that. Whoa. I kind of feel like I'm drifting all over. Ooh. Almost screwed that up. Ah. It's okay. We're covered. I like that little mesh
Lap
bridge.
39.26
39
seconds.
Certainly not great, but better than a 40 something. Oh. Did a little pipe ride there. Oh no. It's just a little bit off my... Alright. Full power, full power, full power. Brake. Up and over. Brake. No, I still screwed that up. I have to figure out how to do that section. I'm not sure. I'm losing a lot of time there.
Lap 3, 41.49
This
seconds.
is terrible. Knowing that I can do 37-second laps and then putting in consistent 40s is frustrating, but it's just the name of the game, you know? We're just playing along, having fun, trying to virtually race with everyone. Here we go. Ooh, that was nice. Nope, that little bump caught me out. Dang it. Maybe it is more towards the middle of the lane. I think I got to stay on the inside towards me when I go through there because the bump totally upset the car there.
Lap 4, 39.13 seconds.
Well, at least you saw in a practice run that I'm capable of doing a 37-second lap. Not so much in this practice run, but...
One minute to go.
Oh, what happened there? Alright, now I'm going to try and stay more on the inside. It didn't work, but also didn't upset the car that time. Ah! Oh no! Oh, that was a horrible Marshall. Holy cow. Huh.
30 seconds to go. 46.36 seconds.
Yikes. Alright, well you guys are getting the true first qualifier experience here. Seeing what I can do. It's messy. So what we're going to do is I'll end up just running some other ones off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you my best time in the end.
10
because
seconds to go.
The way they've scheduled it, this event, the mains don't happen until next week. I believe it's like Monday next week. So
Time over. Finish your last lap.
it's only Wednesday when I'm recording this. So I think what we'll do is, oh wow, depth perception. Oh, and that Marshall got me again. That's 2 laps in a row I did that. Yikes. Alright, well, that was a pretty poor showing, but we'll do my other 4 I'll do my other 3 attempts.
Lap 6, 49.73
And
seconds.
we'll see how much better I can get. So that was 6
You have
laps and
finished.
4:20.
Drive back to the pit lane.
And then I'll play around a bit more with some setup changes and stuff and see if I can get any faster. Well, I know I can get faster. If I could do 37, I didn't even get close to my best time there. So I've got a lot of improvement that I can do. I'll come back and show you what I did. Okay, still practicing a couple of quick changes. I just tried all the wings, and I still think the Aerospeed High is the best. I tried the Proline High, and it was really heavy, like on the rear. And then I tried low downforce wings, and I didn't like that at all. It was really fishtaily. So I'm back to the Aerospeed High wing, which is what you saw me run that practice on. I also tried max gearing. Max gearing did not feel great, so I stayed at the gearing that I was at, which is 1 pinion off of max. And then the only thing else I've done is I turned up steering angle, so I can try and stay a little bit tighter in the corners. And I'm still just in practice mode right now. I'm just trying to get faster before I burn through another qualifying attempt. But I think just a couple of degrees more on the steering helped. Oh yeah, this wing feels far superior. One thing about this game is that the wing change is, to me, what you notice the most. You put a different wing on the car, you feel it. Absolutely. I saw a recent post that they like wind tunnel tested this stuff. They 3D scanned the tracks. They tried to actually, run real physics and wind simulations on these things. It's a simulator. It gets within 90% of the real deal of what it would feel like. So that's pretty neat. It also makes me think that I need to get more different styles of wings in my RC inventory, because really I usually just buy the one style. I don't really have any tuning wings. On 10 scale I don't think it's as big of a thing to do as on 8 scale, because on 8 scale they're hard plastic, so they're a bit more robust and you can have a bit more tuning effect, I guess, depending on what their design is. On 10 scale they're all just plastic Lexan shells, and they all get flexed and misshapen on a few crashes. So
Left 139.86
39 on my first lap.
seconds.
It wasn't that great, so I'm sure I could do that better. Oh yeah, I should not hit the brake up the hill. If you roll up the hill, it's better. That was wide. That was wide. Anyway, still just having fun here, making lots of mistakes. That's going to be a bad lap. Anyway, we'll do my runs and I'll come back and tell you. 85% official track record.
Laps
6 in
4 minutes and
4:59. No, 4:11.
11.56
6 and
seconds.
4:11. So I shaved off 10 seconds, but I had a 55-second first lap. Look at that first lap. It's horrendous. All right, that was terrible. But then the second lap was ace, 37.5. Well, at least ace to me, my performance. All right, we'll see if I can do another one. All right, that was the end of my
Drive back to the pit lane.
third
Your result
qualifier.
is
7 laps.
And I
in
got to the 7
4
laps this time. That's
minutes
great.
and
7 laps in
31.81
4:31.
seconds.
Sorry, talking over the announcer. 7 laps in 4:31. Let's see how I did in the rest of the standings. So I had all pretty consistent laps, except for my 6th lap had a Marshall, or just a slower lap. I think I just had a lot of fishtails and mistakes. So let's see how much farther up this raises me up the standing. Should be quite a bit now. And let's see how I did. Yeah, so I'm currently in 3rd. Heat 1, 3rd place. All right, I'm going to let it sit there for a bit. That leaves me with 1 official qualifying attempt left, but there's still 3 days left to run. So I'm not going to burn my last qualifying attempt, because people are going to knock me down over the next 3 days and 21 hours. So we're going to wait and then see how much more I can move up that list before the main start. This is going to be the end of this video for this one. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new on here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. I will make a follow-up video with the mains later on next week.